The college season is over and champions crowned, but the real drama is just heating up. It's NBA draft season, baby. This year's class is stacked with potential superstars, game changers, and maybe even a few wild cards. But where will they land? Will the lottery teams gamble on raw athleticism or go for proven scorers? Do rebuilding franchises need a franchise cornerstone or a supporting cast to elevate their young stars? Buckle up because we're diving into the rumors, the team needs, and the dream fits for every top prospect in the 2024 NBA draft. This is Who Lands Where, and we're about to predict the future of the NBA. Number 1, Washington Wizards, Alexander Sarr. In the NBL playoffs, Alexander Sarr has already blocked 7 shots and stopped many more in just under 25 minutes of play. Even though he's so young, his size, long arms, and ability to move quickly on the court make a big difference in defense. This is something the Washington Wizards could really use. But what's helping him stand out even more is his offensive skills. He's been showing off his ability to shoot three-pointers, do pull-up shots, and handle the ball when running down the court. These are rare skills for someone as tall as him who can also protect the rim. Out of all the players expected to be first, Sarr is starting to seem like the best choice to help a team change how they play and improve their chances of winning. Number 2, Detroit Pistons, Zachary Rizachet. The Detroit Pistons are thinking about how well players fit together, especially at the number 2 pick. They're focused on developing Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey, so they might not choose guards like Reed Sheppard and Rob Dillingham. Plus, they already have good starters like Azir Thompson and Jalen Duren. So adding someone like Ron Holland, who isn't a good shooter, could cause problems. Zachary Rizachet seems like a good choice because he's a top prospect and would fit well with 2 other ball handlers. Even though some scouts have doubts about his skills for creating plays, his ability to shoot threes at 43.8% and make shots is a big plus, especially for a tall guy like him. People see him as a safe bet who can start playing right away, which is a big deal in a draft where it's hard to know for sure who's going to be a star. Number 3, the Memphis Grizzlies, Rob Dillingham. Where Rob Dillingham ends up could depend a lot on where teams pick first, especially because some of the top 5 teams might not need a main ball handler. Scouts are also debating whether they prefer Dillingham or his teammate Reed Sheppard. If Sheppard gets chosen first, it might mean Dillingham doesn't get picked by a top 5 team. But in that range, he'll still be really appealing to teams because he's seen as one of the best prospects available. He's good at scoring points in a smart way and can make difficult shots, which is impressive. The only thing that might make teams hesitant about Dillingham is his weight, which is only 176 pounds. But if he can show coaches that he can handle being the main point guard, that might not be such a big deal. Some scouts are also unsure about his shot selection, but they've seen moments where he's made some really good plays. Number 4, San Antonio Spurs, Reed Sheppard. Scouts are talking a lot about Reed Sheppard lately because he's playing really well. He scored 27 points and made 5 assists in a game against Tennessee, which got people even more excited about him being a potential NBA player. People who study basketball say Sheppard's impact on games is up there with some of the best freshmen ever. They compared him to players like Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, and others, and his numbers stack up pretty well. He's been efficient and productive all season long. Before the SEC tournament, he had a high shooting percentage, made lots of assists, and had impressive steal and block rates. But some people are worried that his physical abilities might hold him back in the NBA. They're curious to see how he measures up at the NBA Combine, especially his height, wingspan, and jumping ability. Some teams might focus on his weaknesses, like his height and speed, while others might just focus on how good he is at playing against tough college competition, shooting, and his overall skill and intelligence on the court. Number 5, Charlotte Hornets, Ron Holland. The Charlotte Hornets may be tempted to replace Terry Rozier's scoring with a similarly small shot creator and shot maker in Rob Dillingham, but they also might be drawn to Ron Holland's downhill explosiveness and defensive quickness next to LaMelo Ball's creativity and Brandon Miller's shot making. Despite seeing his stock dip since being projected number 1 earlier this season, Holland still averaged 19.5 points in the G League at 18 years old, and he made some encouraging adjustments throughout the season, particularly with his ability to play at different speeds rather than just fast. At worst, Holland should be able to inject his team with transition offense, rim pressure, and easy buckets. But given his age and the flashes, there is still plenty of untapped self-creation, passing, and shot-making to bet on. Number 6, Portland Trailblazers, Cody Williams. Picking Scoot Henderson as the 3rd choice, giving Anthony Simons a longer contract, and helping Shadon Sharpe improve might make it hard for the Portland Trailblazers to see the need for another guard like Rob Dillingham. People have different ideas about Cody Williams, especially about how good he can be at offense. Some think he's best as a supporting scorer, someone who finishes plays, while others wonder if there's more to his ability to make plays and create larger scoring chances. Even though he missed some games because of an ankle injury, Williams is still valuable. He's good at playing without the ball, driving to the basket, and defending. That means most teams won't be too worried about his skills in one-on-one situations. 7. San Antonio Spurs via the Raptors, Nicola Tosic. The San Antonio Spurs might want Nicola Tosic because they really need someone to lead the team in making plays. They might think about choosing him even if they get to pick earlier in the top 3. At number 5, they should be more open to considering him, even though his three-point shooting and defense aren't the best. He's only 18 years old, but he's been scoring a lot of points and making great passes this year. Tosic hasn't played since January 4th, but he's supposed to be back for the Adriatic League playoffs. They still need to watch him play more because he missed a lot of games, but he's shown he's good at things like running the pick and roll, putting pressure on the rim, and scoring. Even though his shooting isn't amazing yet, he's not afraid to take shots and has made a lot of free throws, which is impressive. Number 8, the Houston Rockets, Matas Buzelis. The Houston Rockets are likely to be busy looking for players with the 8th pick. They already have a lot of young players on their team, but there's no guarantee of finding a superstar in the later picks. Plus, the team probably wants to start aiming for the playoffs. Matas Buzelis is a player who will be considered one of the best prospects available. He's known for being a big wing player, which teams really like. He's good at scoring in different ways and is athletic near the basket. Some scouts are a bit disappointed with his shooting, consistency, and how aggressive he is on the court. But at this point in the draft, teams won't be too picky about those things. He's a 6'8", 19-year-old who can shoot three-pointers, make tough shots, dribble well to attack, and jump to score and block shots. Number 9, the Utah Jazz, Kyle Filipowski. Kyle Filipowski isn't just known for scoring anymore. What sets him apart is his versatility. He's got a special mix of skills like shooting, passing, strong finishing, and being able to play defense against different opponents. These skills made him stand out from most other tall players and can change how a team plays on the court. Sometimes he shows off this ability to handle the ball and makes moves when his team is running fast breaks or in half-court situations. This adds scoring chances for him. But what really makes him valuable is how he helps his team play better. He creates space on the court, passes the ball well from the post, grabs rebounds close to the basket, and can defend against players on the perimeter. Number 10, the Atlanta Hawks, Donovan Kingan. Teams might be attracted to players with flashier skills or more modern styles, but Donovan Kingan offers something solid and dependable. That can be important for teams wanting to beef up their defense inside and get tougher. Kingan is 7 feet 2 inches tall, weighs 280 pounds, and has long arms, so he is great at protecting the rim. He can make opponents think twice about driving to the basket and stop them from getting second chances to score. On offense, his size, strength, and soft hands make it easy for him to score points close to the basket from rolls, dump passes, and rebounds. But having Kingan on the court might mean needing forwards who can handle the ball well or shoot from long range. Alright guys, that's all we have for today's deep dive into the 2024 NBA Draft. Remember, this is all speculation, but hopefully it's got you hyped for the real deal. Who do you think will surprise us on draft night? Will a team snag a steal? Leave your predictions in the comments below, and let's get a conversation going. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more NBA content. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, why not share it with your fellow basketball fanatics? Until next time, peace out.